Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for 17 News at Noon. I'm Nicole Gitsky. We begin with a suspicious death last night in southeast Bakersfield that now has been ruled a homicide. The Kern County Sheriff's Office says they received a 911 call just before 6:30 last night. The caller mentioned a home on fire on Cheatham Avenue. Dispatchers heard arguing and a woman screaming in the background. Firefighters managed to put out those flames and found a woman dead inside the home. The coroner's office identifies her as 73-year-old Rosie Lee Howard. They will release her cause of death at a later date. KCSO detained one person, but that person has since been released. And now to the latest numbers on the coronavirus pandemic here in Kern County. Public Health announced 831 new cases along with 4 deaths. Our death toll now stands at 467 people who have lost their life since March. Right now, over 16,000 residents are isolating at home, while 172 are in the hospital with more severe symptoms. To date, over 49,000 residents have tested positive for the novel virus here in Kern County. Taking a look in your 17 Court Watch, the woman accused of drowning her newborn grandson finished testifying at her murder trial yesterday. Nabiant Dillon spent more than 6 hours over 3 days on the witness stand answering questions regarding her actions on the night of the baby's death. Dillon said she gave police a false confession in order to protect other members of her family. Dillon denied harming the baby and testified that her husband forbid her from calling 911. The evidence portion of the trial is expected to wrap up either today or Monday, and deliberations will begin next week. Now, coming up at 5 on 17 News, Jason Katowski will have more on this trial. Now, take a look back in coronavirus. One way to help curb the spread of COVID-19 is to get tested. You can find an interactive map on the Kern Public Health website. It shows you where you can find paid COVID-19 tests, free tests, including those that offer the $25 gift card. You can also click on each testing location to find more information on appointments, testing dates and times, addresses, and contact information. Just go to kernpublichealth.com and click on the COVID-19 section. Now, Public Health has said that the gift card program will end this weekend after an impressive turnout. There are a limited amount of gift cards left to be handed out. Now, if you're a local business owner, today is the last day you can get your hands on a COVID-19 financial relief. The deadline to apply for the B Cares grant is today. Originally approved for $3 million, city officials announced $2 million was added this week. Businesses that were negatively impacted by the pandemic earned $5 million or less last year, and have 25 or fewer employees are eligible for the grant. Anyone interested in applying for this grant funding, which does not need to be repaid at any point, can visit bakersfieldcity.us. It is finally starting to feel like winter out there here in Bakersfield. Let's send things back over to Kevin.
Well, Nicole, it'd feel even more like winter if we could get rain and maybe some mountain snow, but no snow, but we are looking at maybe a few light showers possibly into tomorrow, a very slim chance. As we take you outside right now, we're at 57 degrees under mostly sunny skies, a northwest wind at 8 miles per hour still. And yesterday we hit 64, not expecting 64 today. It'll be a little bit cooler than that. 57 is the normal for this time of year. 53 in Delano, 57 in Buttonwillow, and we've got 40s and 50s into the mountains. Tehachapi at 48, 57 for Lake Isabel at this time. Sacramento today at 50, 53 right now in Fresno, and we're looking at 60s down to the south currently. So we need rain. December so far, nothing in the gauge. Normally 0.28 should be in the gauge, so we are down, so any type of rain would be great. The next storm is arriving Saturday, mainly north. There is a chance of some light showers, as I mentioned. Breezy to windy in the mountain and desert locations, and we need the rain, because, again, we've slipped, and we're in a moderate drought status now. Now, air quality unhealthy for sensitive groups. Your AQI today at 110. We're going to call for mostly sunny skies today, but, again, increasing clouds throughout the evening. 59 in Bakersfield, 57 in Delano with mid-50s in Taft. For the mountains, we'll look for mostly sunny skies, but also increasing clouds throughout the day for you. A northwest wind 25 to 30. The wind advisory has canceled out. 53 in Frazier Park, 50 in Tehachapi, and upper 50s for the Kern River Valley, 57 out of Lake Isabella. And then mostly cloudy out in the desert with a west wind 20 to 30 and Mojave right near 60. So here's a look at the extended forecast heading into tomorrow. A 20% chance of a shower. The clouds will hang around on Sunday into Monday, and then partly cloudy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Temperatures remaining into the 50s and 60s. 60s. For the mountains, 30% chance of some light showers on Saturday, breezy and 48. And then we should be able to clear things out on Sunday, mid-50s, and then cooler again on Monday with the upper 40s. And then for the Kern Valley, tomorrow, 30% chance of those showers could linger into Sunday. And then Monday, 57 and partly cloudy. So we're holding on to little hope in terms of seeing some rain for Saturday. And again, I emphasize, if we see it at all, it will be very light. Nicole?
All right, thanks, Kevin, for that. Now, a familiar sight for Bakersfield residents is in a new Netflix feature that only makes a brief appearance. Mechanics Bank Arena will appear in the movie The Prom. The film is based on a Broadway musical about a teen girl who is not allowed to go to prom with another girl. The movie features a scene shot at the arena in January during the Monster X tour. The Prom stars Meryl Streep, Nicole Kidman, and James Corden, and will be available on Netflix starting tomorrow. And the outlets at Tahoe are welcoming back movie lovers for another Cinema Under the Stars event, this time with a holiday twist. Tomorrow they're hosting a free screening of The Grinch. Gates open at 5:30 p.m. with the movie beginning at 6:30 p.m. Guests can watch from the comfort of their own cars. For more information, visit our website, kget.com. Even during these dark times, there is one bright spot bringing people together, virtually that is, that of course the holiday of Hanukkah. Yesterday evening, Jews marked the first night of the 8-day holiday. 17's Eitan Wallace joins us now with a look at how Kern's Jewish community is celebrating this year.
Indeed, Hanukkah is a bright spot. It's known as the Festival of Lights after all. And while celebrations across the world and right here in Kern County will look different this year, the message of optimism and miracles is not going anywhere. The light shined bright at the nation's capital Thursday evening on what was the first night of Hanukkah 2020. Jews around the world celebrate the holiday, commemorating the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem in the 2nd century BCE. That's when they believe the miracle of the oil occurred, when enough oil to light the temple for just one night lasted for 8 nights. Something the Jewish faith considers a miracle. Fast forward 2,000 years.
We're encouraging everyone to light the menorah.
Rabbi Shmuley Schlanger of the Chabad Jewish Community Center of Bakersfield plans to celebrate by lighting the menorah for 8 straight nights. A ritual he says literally and symbolically brings light into our world.
The state of the world and where we are today, the significance is even more important. That we light the menorah, we bring light and joy to our homes, and not only that, but we share it with the world around us.
And that's why the rabbi hosts a public menorah lighting every year, one that usually includes a communal gathering for food, song, and of course, light. But this year, the event will look different. Set to take place at the Chabad Jewish Community Center on Ming Avenue at 5 p.m. this Sunday, it will be drive-through only. Temple Bethel taking similar measures to ensure social distancing. Last Sunday, the community's annual Latke brunch featuring traditional sweets and foods was transformed into a drive-through, and the annual 8 Crazy Kilometers fundraiser this year is virtual.
I'm really proud of the leadership of Temple Bethel because they understand that everyone should feel safe. And so we've really been very clearly moving everything into Zoom. You know, you take what's hard and you make it into something sweet.
Something sweet. That is tough to find during this era of the coronavirus. But this rabbi says the holiday of Hanukkah reminds all of us, even in dark times, the sweet is always there. You just have to look for it. A reason why he says celebrating the Festival of Miracles this year is all the more significant.
It's perhaps, people would say in times that we live in now, the most important holiday.
Definitely an important holiday. Now, if you would like to learn more about Temple Bethel's 8 Crazy Kilometers or this Sunday's public menorah lighting at Chabad, well, we have posted that on our website, KGET.com. Meantime, this evening marks the second night of Hanukkah. The holiday will last until December 18th. Wishing everyone a happy Hanukkah and Hebrew Chag Hanukkah Sameach, a time for all of us to be thankful for the light in our lives. In studio, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to KGET.com.